Okay, so when it's plugged in, no audio. So, okay, so that... Anyways, aliens. People are like, oh, the aliens came at night. I was in the field with my boys. Aliens came, picked me up. Okay, maybe not. With that, my theory on the aliens is nature. Because it always boils down to nature. The universe is nature itself. You know what I mean? The planet is nature. By human definitions, it gets dicey. Everything's very semantic. Alien means something different. You know what I mean? Going back to the root word of, whatever. Alien, illegal aliens. There's a space aliens. There's this kind of alien, that kind of alien. Dimensional aliens. With the way the quantum works is you got all these stars up here, right? And like I was reading this book on Blues Waters, total work of pure fiction, but this guy Wolf, when he wrote this book, he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? They say it's a very difficult book to read, that it's not like War and Peace, it's not like that. I would say it's like young adult fiction. I remember reading it as a kid, and I'm like rereading it as an adult. Cured my ADHD, by the way, which I never knew I had, because I never had it. People had projected that I had ADHD onto me, and therefore, due to the nature of shared belief, I was afflicted with ADHD because people were possibly observing me and saying, oh, you got ADHD, guess what, you can't read now. And I was like, guess what, motherfuckers? I'll just fucking clean you all off, and I'll be able to read just fine. Same thing with lactose intolerance. Same thing with some other ailments that supposedly, were projected onto me. And I said, no, you keep your fucking projections to yourself. It's my body, my choice. Your body, your choice. You know what I mean? You want to be allergic to bread and milk and fucking all this, do so on your own fucking time. You know what I mean? Just because it's affecting you doesn't mean it's affected me. So there was some issues we had going. You know what I mean? Things that needed to be rectified. Things going on with my gut biome that people didn't agree with. Oh, I was eating meat. People were like, oh, we don't eat meat. Well, guess what? Either we're eating meat or you're getting the fuck out. So I gave him the old coffee and beef jerky routine. No pain, no gain, as they say. Had to be cleaned out. If there was any parasites in my microbiome, they were easily taken care of, let's say. And I do have a tubal ivermectin. I never needed it. Beef jerky and coffee. And then with the lactose intolerance, like I noticed I couldn't have a bowl of cereal or else I would shit green. So what I started doing, I started eating cottage cheese. I started drinking milk. Boom. After a week, lactose intolerance went away. I did eat like a fucking bunch of cheese one time. My poop was like slightly green, but no big deal. Anyways, back to aliens. I mean, it kind of ties into aliens because if you go by ET rules, like ET linked up with the kid, and then the kid and the ET were like fucking something with the flowers, and then he was at school dissecting a frog, and then ET was getting fucked up, and then ET falls in the stream, he gets sick, and then like the Obamacare guys in the suits like fucking just kill him. They just kill ET, like socialized medicine just fucking kills his ass or whatever. But then he comes back, and the kid comes back, and the glowing heart shit, and like, is that love? Is that what people think love is? Was E.T. retarded? E.T. was definitely like the retard of the group, because when the CIA comes and like trying to capture the E.T.s, he fucking gets lost, and then he gets captured by a kid with Reese's Pieces or some shit. You know what I mean? He's living in a closet. Is that a metaphor that he's also retarded? So is E.T. like a gay retarded alien? that's like linked up with a kid? Like, is this a metaphor? You know what I mean? Like, should I feel personally attacked by this by this movie? You know what I mean? What was Stevie trying to say exactly? You know? We're over the 5 minutes, but I mean, that's the question. What, like, how does that tie together? I didn't even get to the point of nature and the stars. I got off track, but we'll leave it there under, we'll call it Alien Disclosure Part 1, and we'll circle back to it. We're a little bit over, but I mean, I think there's valuable things to consider in this segment, and so you should think about that. Think about whether E.T. was a retarded gay alien.